Девочки, я не заслуживаю такого отношения к себе.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement. A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
So you came, in spite of all my warnings. Disappointing. Come. We will talk in private. Just the two of us. Suit yourself. But only the leader of your group is coming in. I will not allow anyone else.
Go on, soldier. If anything goes wrong, I'll come in swinging.
I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? You are a worthy ally. Very well. What do you want to know? Vlakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule. The end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlakith warned you that I would try to deceive you, but consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning. It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Vlakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about. Vlakith is lying to the Githyanki. They believe she knows how their beloved Mother Gith defeated the Mind Flayer Empire. But she does not. If the Illithids would ever rise to power again, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you. As do I. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You are on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. I hope you are ready to face Vlaakith's wrath. The entire Kresh stands ready to kill you in her name. Good luck.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy? Vlaakith does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Loisel seeks entrance. Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Vlaakith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. Vlaakith bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the great Mother Gith. Skvar! We are leaving this place, now!
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
No time to rest.
Vlaakith. Vlaakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Shkaketh! Is this to be my penance? Is this heart of stone doomed to shatter? She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlaakith's favor yet. Silence! I must think.
Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell. Lathander blesses the rising, bountiful sun. The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
I was sure I had it that time.
Зараза.
La, da, da, da. On it. What's behind the secret door? Have to keep going. Here goes nothing. Remarkable that this stayed hidden all this time.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
If thou readst this, trespasser, turn back, lest your life be forfeit.
Antidote. Xander's grave.
Lathander's light may be infinite, but his mercy is not. Return. Now. The Morning Lord's wrath awaits, heretic. Retreat whilst thou can.
Ясно, понятно, ясно, понятно. То есть, непонятно, не ясно.
What have we here?
Ornate mace hovers before you, suspended in a shaft of brilliant light. A fist-sized piece of amber flecked with crimson is set in the handle, emitting a radiance all its own. This mace must be the legendary blood of Lathander. The amber is said to contain the blood of the Morning Lord himself. You recall all the measures meant to keep you from reaching this place. Taking this mace would surely lead to something quite disastrous.
Чё, закибербулили тебя, да? Ну я не знаю, выключи компьютер, хз, иди нахуй отсюда, давай.
To do.
Traps. How considerate. What now? Be careful. There are...
Large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it. The egg is warm to the touch, the rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
Looking ahead. All right. How much farther can I go?
Let's go in. Well, well, look what we have here. While I'm at it. Is something crying? Looks like we're done here. Pity. This place has been a wild ride.
Walking freely out of a Githyanki creche. A miracle if ever I've seen one. And trust me, I've seen quite a few.
My first tour of a Githyanki creche. Memorable, to be certain, but the service left something to be desired.
I suppose not many can boast that they've been to a Githyanki creche and survived. Perhaps that's a good omen for our chances going forward, if you're feeling optimistic.
I am Vlakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me. Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illicit enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process. A favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then. My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Survival. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
The sooner we get out of this Gith Warren, the better.
No time to rest.
Wanna dance? I'm too tall for this.
Looks like an ambush. What to do? Moving ahead.
Mishkas. Let's be careful with any magic. Spell set.
monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels. Lathendarian monasteries of this size were usually overseen by dawn masters, esteemed members of the clergy. The reconsecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawn Master Seed. Evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawn Master Stockhold. Dawn Master Welkin Glory beckons forth the rising sun in Lathander's name. Dawn Master Vasaid wielding... The rest of the inscription and picture has shattered away. Dawn Master Welkin Glory. Dawn Master Seed. Dawn Master Stockhold. Dawn Master Vasaid.
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. Do you see that wretched little hive?
Она всем будет жаловаться. Ты же нам уже это рассказывала, мать.
I will slit your throat for even suggesting it. I'm not talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
Так я уже...
You've had one the entire time and didn't say a word? Well, I suppose a spot of conversation never goes amiss.
Так у тебя у самой с памятью проблемы какие-то.
Here's your reward. You've proven an exceptionally efficient friend today. I hope we can work together again.
В смысле? Я же на карту нажала, подождите. Да? А что случилось? Что случилось? Нас заставляют спать. Ух, сейчас что-то будет.
Till of Lakith, has our queen sent a knight to slay me with his own blade?
Such informality, child. Does Justil Kithrak not command your respect?
Your blade speaks for you, Kithrak. You've come for blood.
Child of Gith, I've not come to kill you. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
I'm asking for your help and your trust. I've heard word from Kresh Yilik. You are infected, yet the one in the prism has chosen you, protects you with their power. The prism's tenant alone has the power to end Vlakith's tyranny.
Я согласна, ни слова
I've
больше.
sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith-Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
Так, спокойно. Назревает конфликт, которого я не хочу. Ну, про Зайтиск он правду говорит. Газель, ты же своей жопкой прочувствовала. Хочется вот это спросить.
If they have not said, they must have good reason. And I won't be the one to betray them.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles. Yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Как же этот Зайтиск порешал? Реально.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Vlaakith Kosivim Krashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me. I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right. ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better. Yes, I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldurs Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
So we're going to meet Voss in the city, are we? Set the tenant of the prison free? This is all very, I don't know. I like a good caper, but I'd long for a tiny bit of status quo now and again.
А где вся тусовка? Я что-то не поняла.
So, Lae'zel's going to war with Vlaakith? Going to break her chains in Baldur's Gate? Good for her.
Ты где шлялся?
What will Voss have to show for himself when we catch up with him, I wonder? His intelligence may yet prove the key to unlocking the artifact's secrets. We shall ensure we follow up when we reach Baldur's Gate.
There's a schism growing among the Githyanki people, and Lae'zel just took one step towards choosing a side.
I didn't expect Lae'zel to turn on the Lich Queen so readily. Wonders never cease.
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketherick, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
Да, все правильно говорит. Там непонятно, как эту кровь достать мне пока. Потом подумаю над этим. Я думаю, пора возвращаться в башню. Там мы еще не доспасли пленников, и я еще их не все оползала. Вот, и разберемся с Кетериком, если сможем, конечно. И пора в Baldur's Gate.
Greeting. Chuk. You believe you can survive without me? As you say.
Shah's blessings upon you. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Should mind my step.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
stink of dead gods and dust. This ruin is scarcely worthy of our absolute.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
No! Meg, no meat! This big meat in walls above. Maybe whole tower.
You find meat? You share.
Need to find a way forward.
Come on, let's go.
Стальной коготь.
These are the stalking grounds of Steel Claw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. It is a name I earned through bloodshed and death. Unfortunately, the more ignorant here refuse to use it. Fluffers, they call me. Idiots. Their name matters not, merely their demise. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards! Lies, it merely pretends. But I'm a patient hunter. I will wait for it to stir, and then I will strike. Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
Very well then.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. She gathers many threads for her design, but it is still her design. And Barnabas has found his place in it. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Даже как-то жалко его.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No. Barnabas, darling. No!
Another parasite.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood and wants more. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. As if following a well-worn path, your mind reaches out and knows where to squeeze. The presence deep in your mind is awake, unblinking. This is it. A single word pervades your consciousness. Soon.
Упс-упс. Ну, я у вас тут это... О! Хорош.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above. On it. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Araj Oblodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul, and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. Please. You think someone in my line of work wouldn't recognize a vampire spawn when they see one? I trade in blood, and the potions that can be wrung from it. I'm more than happy to make you one, if you'd honor me with your blood. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Research, naturally. A little experimentation, perhaps. I have an innate curiosity for all things sanguine. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your vampiric friend.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you?
Что, блядь?
I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Oh, Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank.
Я думаю, она нас слышит.
I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
All right. Thank you. It's still a no, I'm afraid.
How very disappointing.
Thank you. I appreciated that.
Scraping. I'll happily
No one
take
stopped
the
me yet.
shadows instead.
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools?
Это сарказм.
God, oh, help me. Just bring them. Or we're all very, very dead.
Still breathing, despite everything. What path lies before me?
Soldier. Toast, toast.
I must make it to Baldur's Gate. I must.
Attention. Hey.
Moving in.
Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea.
Your journey through the darkness has brought you to land at last.
Hold there. You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it. No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jahira's orders. We'll process this lot, but you need to come with me. The commander will want a word.
The guard insists that you meet with their leader, a harper by the name.
Hello.
Absolutely.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul. The one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved us from a mad druid and her snakes. A real class act.
Oh, спасибо,
Pretty
спасибо.
much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible? I've met no sorcerer that powerful, and I've met many. Now speak plain. How do you have control?
Я не хочу про артефакт кому попало рассказывать.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand why you, the enigma that you are, suddenly crossed our path. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Опять эта бешеная косичка.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Not the cheeriest of inns, this place. But I suppose the mortal peril lurking just past the firelight is liable to put a dampener on the mood.
Gods, I never thought I'd be so relieved to find a light in the darkness, or to see so many harpers clanking about.
From up here, you can almost pretend Isabel's light is the sun.
Tell. Hey, that's close enough. You ain't no Harper and you ain't no Fist. Don't need the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
You got a name? Move along, goddammit. Bloody freaks everywhere.
О, кореш наш. Ну-ка, Карлах, иди-ка сюда.
Kарлach? I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Kарлach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening.
Я благословляю вас, трогайте друг друга сколько влезет.
We've got the iron. Let's do this thing.
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Kарлach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please. I never wanted to live forever. I just want to live good.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
А чё я-то? Вот, 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 пожалуйста, обнимайте сколько хотите.
You feel so nice.
Эх, милашка. Ну опять какой-то звездец на горизонте.
Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, But the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Yeah. Apart from the doom and gloom, you've given me more than I could ever hope to repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
Ну ты чё, женщина? Какой иссохший. Твои вкусы слегка специфичны, конечно, да. Да вон же Дамон, хватай его, ну.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
Poor Kарлach. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
So, the untouchable Kарлach is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
Да она всех нас способна переломить пополам. Да, да.
Да-да.
It's on my mind.
Let's head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
Почему этот мужчина в собачьем ошейнике? Он тоже любит нажимать кнопку в тех башнях. Шалун.
It's you. What are the odds? So glad you're all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons, but no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus. I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible. Some of us had it easier than others. The baker, the schoolmaster. When Elturel was swallowed up, they could do little but survive. As for me, I won't say I enjoyed my time there. But it was certainly instructional.
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.